Hello, everyone. Today, Angie and I are going to be talking about how to get buyers and sellers off the fence. This is going to involve MOFIRS, which we're going to be going over throughout the slideshow. So should be some good information, and we'll go from there.
Big question. What is a MOFIR? Chances are you have not heard this acronym. So it means make an offer for immediate response, MOFIR. So what it is, it's a value proposition that you would offer someone, and it's unique, something they wouldn't be able to find by Googling something or talking to a typical real estate agent. The point of a MOFIR is to, put your net out there to create leads. It's very specific. It's a request that they would, a person would raise their hand and say they're interested in what you are selling, and they're very specific.
Yep. So creating a MOFIR, the key to crafting a MOFIR that turns heads and open doors is to identify a specific need or gap in your target audience's knowledge. So one way to do this would be to put yourself in their shoes and ask, what are they thinking about? What's keeping them up at night? What are the biggest concerns when it comes to real estate? Once you've pinpointed or found that need that they have, you can create an offer that addresses it head on. So remember, the goal is to make your offer so irresistible that your prospect can't help but respond and take an appointment with you. Like Angie had previously mentioned, offer something that truly stands out from the sea of information available online. If they can Google it, it's probably not valuable enough for you to offer it as a solution to their need or as a MOFIR. So focus on providing insider knowledge that you have within real estate, exclusive access, and or personalized services that make your prospect feel like they're missing out if they didn't work with you on that solution.
Okay, creating a MOFIR, you can make an offer that leads to a direct response or an indirect response. So we'll talk about both of those. So let's start with a direct offer. That would be a path to immediate business. They are buying and selling right now. They are going to click the button to take action on, responding to your offer. The indirect offer is more about a service that you would offer that would build relationships with people and possibly do business with them in the future.
Yep, and then this graph on the left side also shows how both the direct and indirect offers are hoping to garner an immediate response from your target audience. So we'll walk through some examples of both indirect and direct, and then I'll talk a little bit about how you can use marketing to get those to your clients, database, or just people in general. Some direct MOFIRs examples would be for buyers. Do you want to get on my hot properties email list? You're going to be asking this to someone directly, and hopefully they're going to be interested enough that they're going to answer yes. You can put them on that list. And then when you're sending out these emails with these hot properties, they're going to be interested in either buying those or getting on that list as a seller. Send me your rent payment and I can find you a house that matches your current monthly payment. This is a really good one, a really simple one. People will see how their money is being better spent, putting it towards a house rather than renting. And they could either be spending the same amount of money or less on their mortgage that they're even spending on rent. Third one for buyers is searching for your new home, like searching for a needle in a haystack. Let me create a custom property search for you. And this is something all of us can do on MLS. So another pretty easy one, but something that's making your buyer feel like you're working specifically for them. You have information that they can't find on Google with that access to MLS. And then do you want to talk about the sellers ones?
Sure. So for a seller's examples, would be looking to sell, let me send you my listing process and package. Very custom, you make it sound like it's an exclusive package and, that they definitely want to click on that for more information. Another seller MOFIR would be maximize profits with the use of my staging consultation program. Again, it's exclusive. It's just a benefit you would offer. Third one would be worried about your home not getting enough attention. Let me and my team create all the marketing materials to get your home in front of as many eyes as possible. So again, all those are very specific, very targeted to that seller who would be ready to click on the button and get more information from you.
Yes, and remember, these are direct MOFIR examples. So these are going to be made to have an immediate offer, get immediate business from these buyers or sellers.
And these are just examples we came up with. So
Yes.
clearly you can take these and make them your own.
Yes, please. Next slide will be indirect MOFIRs. So these are going to be services or offers that you can give to your buyers or sellers that may not garner immediate business, but they'll be working with you. You can do something for them. So then when they're thinking in the future of buying or selling, you're going to be that one that comes to mind first. So some buyer examples of indirect MOFIRs. I'm here for any questions you have about the home buying process and what it entails. Very simple one, but just letting someone know that you do have the knowledge about real estate, and when they're looking to buy or sell, you'll be there for them. New to the area, I can be a resource and recommend the best eats, parks, activities, and schools here. Again, being that resource, that local realtor, having the knowledge about the city that you're in. And then a third one is looking to save money on your home purchase. Let me send you my mortgage hacks playbook. And this is something we actually just received earlier this year, already pre-made for us.
Yep.
So very easy to use, but this is going to let your buyers walk through the process of how they would, figure out their mortgage or spend less on their mortgage. So easy resource to use there.
And who wouldn't want to click on a button that says, look, help me save you money?
Exactly.
Okay, couple indirect seller examples. So do you have something in your home that needs to be repaired or touched up before you sell? Let me share my list of trusted contractors with you. Again, exclusive, information that is only I can share. Will your home improvements net you the most resale value? I can offer you a professional opinion before you remodel. I like that one. And then questions about your tax bill and assessment. I'm able to help you interpret it. Again, all these are just building relationships, being their go-to person, trusted local real estate advisor type of a person. And then when it's time to do business, you're the top of the mind. That's the person that they're going to think of.
Absolutely. And now just to talk about a little marketing, some ways, you could get these out to your buyers, sellers, clients database. First things first that comes to my mind is using smart plans. Now this is in command. For any questions that you're going to be asking, a buyer or seller, you can get those on basically a schedule. So what's going to happen is you're going to meet a client. You don't know if they're interested in buying or selling, but you can add them to a smart plan. Basically what it's going to do is it's going to automatically send them messages asking things such as, do you want to get on my hot properties email list? I'm here for your questions you have about the home buying process and what it entails. And conveniently with smart plans, if these people are not interested in this, they can just unsubscribe. So it's not, taking away anything from you, but if they're not interested in buying or selling, they don't have to listen to this. And you do want people interested in the home buying process that you're going to be using these MOFIRs on, especially the direct ones. So that's one way. Add them to smart plans, get that information out to them. Another way, as always, is using social media. You can post graphics, questions, statements on your social media. Again, do you want to be on my hot properties email list? You can just ask that out on social media. If anyone replies yes, just add them to that. Another person in your database that is interested in buying or selling. So just a few quick ways that you can get these questions and statements out to people.
And yeah, MOFIRs are just lead generators. You're putting it out there, again, trying to cast a net for someone who is interested in what you have. And it's a very specific, the examples that we have are very specific. So you're going to find that person who thinks that you're asking that question directly to them. They're going to respond.
Absolutely. And then last few things we have on here. So first, remember the principle of messaging, especially with a MOFIR, must match the market. That means you can't be married or, can't separate yourself from your MOFIR. So don't let your success at promoting a MOFIR in the moment blind you. You must be prepared to abandon that and then change it to what the market's doing. So if it no longer serves your sphere, head back to the drawing board and create new offerings as the market evolves. You got it?
I got it. The last one, I got it. And again, your service will change as the market and the needs of your clients change. And by staying in touch with your sphere, you'll be able to introduce and unintroduce offerings and stay ahead of the market.
Awesome. Anything else?
No,
I don't think so.
Get creative, put some MOFIRs out there, and hopefully you can catch some leads that you wouldn't have ordinarily have. Yeah. And as always, reach out if you have any questions. But thanks for watching the video. And I think that's it. That's it.